Welcome back to another episode of Don't Shoot the Messenger. It's your host, Juan Luis Torres Jr. And today I got two wonderful guests. My boy, Tenney.
Yes, sir. What's up?
And my boy, Juice. What's up? What's going on? Long time no see, bro. Seriously.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, bro. Seriously. The reason why I wanted to have, my boy Tenney on this podcast is, of course he's an artist. Of course he's doing things on his own, which of course we support all the time. But mostly, my main goal with this podcast and my vision for this podcast is really just like, talking about everybody's actual, their life and the things that beyond just, what I can do for you guys or what we can do for each other, whatever, it's just about being people and about, making the world a better place for the way that we see it and just putting that energy out there for love and life, and positivity. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to have you on here, bro, because literally since I was a kid, I've known this guy since I was a kid. I moved around a lot, and it was really, at first it was really hard for me to make friends for real, like going to a lot of different places. And then, I remember meeting this guy in middle school, and really just,
Elementary, dog.
Oh, it was elementary. Fuck, I'm tripping.
Elementary.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Friendswood, and ever since then, it's really just been like a beautiful experience. It's just like knowing you and getting to, because I would say one of the biggest things that I took away from like, our relationship just being like, man, just really being accepting of everything for real. Like, I think before I had met you, I really wasn't as like accepting or like open-minded, I would say, seriously. And I think that you definitely had a big impact on that, that's why I really fuck with you as a person. I know that you, the people that you fuck with are in the same wavelength and shit like that. So that's really why I want to.
No, I definitely can agree with you, bro.
Right.
Like, yeah, his friendship has meant a lot. Like, your impact, the way he felt about like other people, like he rubbed that off on me. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely one of his good traits.
Crazy, yeah. Like I remember just being there, not knowing what the fuck to do, not knowing if I should talk to anybody or shit, and then you just fucking, just one thing led to another, and then really just having to be one of the best friendships, like, I'd had in a very I think it was very, very essential for my development.
Yeah.
For real, and I can't say thank you enough, bro. For real, for real. That's why I'll support you no matter what you do, bro. For real, like that's my dog, bro. For real, but beyond words, and so.
It's dope, cause like I was telling my boy Juice, I'm like, yo man, this is one of my like really best friends, like in fucking 5th grade. Like it's crazy that it links back all the way back there. Like I just remember you had moved, and then I don't know, a couple years ago I feel like we started following each other on Instagram, and I was like, that's my boy. Like what's up? Like it's been a minute, but
That's fine.
nah, yeah, dude, it's cool and it's cool that we finally linking up. I've been seeing the podcast, I've been listening. I listen on Spotify. I did also watch the one that you just dropped on YouTube, and like I've been, waiting for a little minute to get in here and have a conversation with you.
100%. Yeah, it's been a little mission, getting the screws in the right place, getting the gears in the right place, get it going, and like I was saying before, it might be a slight tad bit unprofessional, but it's just, we're gonna go, we're going with it. You feel me? Like you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, keep doing it then.
Exactly.
What are we episode?
Like this is gonna be episode 10.
10.
Episode 10.
Congratulations.
Hey,
boy, yes sir.
Episode 10.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's
actually
Shit
really cool.
happened, bro.
That's why I should have gave you the 3. I told you.
I'm saying.
Switch ones. Too late.
Yeah, word. It's
That's dope
crazy.
though.
Yeah, it should just be happening like that. Beautiful. It just happens. That's just how things tend to unfold. But let's get into your music, bro. Let's see. You just dropped your last project. What is it called? I'm 20.
No, so the new project is it's 2022.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Here's some songs.
Okay, gotcha.
And so
because that was your first one. The other one,
the first one was
right?
I'm 22. Here's some songs.
Gotcha.
And that one I dropped at the end of 2019, and so this one is a 3-song EP. Both of them are 3-song EPs.
Yeah.
And so this one is 2022. Here's some songs. It's like a continuation EP.
Gotcha.
And what I did with the first one was it's 3 songs, and each of them are kind of different. They all kind of bring a different vibe to the table. But they all kind of portray kind of where I am, whether it's mentally or just kind of like a new vibe that I'm trying to push forward, like within the music.
For sure.
So with this new project, it was definitely like, it's 2022. Like one, it's a continuation with the play on with the 2-2 and the 2-2.
Okay. Yeah,
so I definitely, I thought that was dope, and I wanted to bring that to the table. But each song on the project is definitely like it could stand alone as a single, and that's kind of what I want to portray, is that like I can do more than just one thing. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah,
Like I want to bring 3 different vibes with strong messages though in every song. I don't want
sure.
I'm not trying to repeat myself over and over, but I do within music and in general. But I'm just saying like I want to showcase what I can do basically,
sure,
and it's
be,
it's actually.
You don't want to get tired of
Exactly. Repetitive and the same.
What you're doing. Yeah, exactly.
Keep them on their toes.
Sure.
Always.
That's beautiful, bro.
It's funny. My manager, he was in our little pre-shift the other day. He's like, we got this in the bar, and if you haven't yet, you need to go check out that boy Tenney Way III's new project. And I'm like, my guy, and he's like, yo, man, you keep pushing the limits. And I'm like, that's literally what I'm trying to do. So it's love.
Yeah, that's lovely, bro. For real, seriously. And what you were talking about as well, just your message, it's one of the biggest reasons why I fuck with your music as well. Like, and I would tell you if I didn't fuck with your music, bro, for real. Like, I've told homeboys before, like, and it's an awkward conversation, but like, it's because me, like, this podcast is also, about music as well, like, I feel like I'm trying to shift more a little bit towards that zone, like music or like hip hop, modern day music, modern day hip hop conversations.
With more artists.
With more artists, but just like. Period. Generally,
just more about kind of the hip hop conversations.
More of a umbrella.
I got
to be underneath.
I get that.
But because I don't want to just interview artists or anything like that. I don't want to talk to a lot. It is as well. It's still the like we're talking about with the message, just your message of your life, and putting out that beautiful message, peaceful message of good energy and positive energy, and that's really all I want to push. But yeah, like I would say, I would tell. I've told friends before like what I don't like and what I do like, because I do feel like somewhat of a rap like purist. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why whenever we had the whole debate about Drake, we had every time I get a chance to hate on Drake, like I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And
what?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
Okay.
I'm sorry, because like I'm saying, as a purist, you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta. If we're talking about rap,
because it's funny because me and him have had multiple conversations about Drake and about Drake rapping, and how I feel like up until if you're reading this, it's too late. He was spitting. He had raps, and then after that, he did start changing things, and he started trying new things, which I'm cool with. I can't hate on Drake personally.
But I think he didn't write them, bro. If you're reading this too late, he didn't. Okay. And like Take Care, like I was talking to her earlier about
the flip side of it.
I was talking to her about Take Care, like whenever I ask people like what's their favorite Drake album, and they say if they don't say Take Care, then it's kind of like all right, I guess. But I feel like Take Care is definitely his best work. But I mean, at the same time, that's mostly The Weeknd. It's mostly The Weeknd.
As a writer?
Yeah.
Really?
Around that time is whenever he came in contact with The Weeknd, and like he tried to sign him and everything like that.
I do, yeah.
And
Crew Love, and
exactly.
all of,
But he wrote a good majority of those songs, I think. And so just that sound, you know what I mean? Like that moment in time that he capitalized on, like that's The Weeknd. When you think about it, like
it's interesting, and you're right, because I mean with rap, I do feel like writing obviously is a big part of it, and I feel like it's different, because once someone else is starting to write it, it's kind of like, okay,
it's just like why would we listen to you? You know what I mean? Like we could listen to him. Like, but, I mean, I understand as well. Like it doesn't sound as well. Like certain things don't. Like we've heard. Have you heard the Quentin Miller reference tapes?
The reference, yeah.
Like
I've heard the songs that he did.
Yeah. The reference tape. They're good, but they definitely wouldn't slap as hard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I definitely understand that. But still, like, I don't know. I just can't give you that crown, that title. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. While Kendrick's around putting in work, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't do it. As a rap purist, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like as with your music, bro. I really fuck with it because it's just the same thing as like that Gandhi quote, just of being the change you want to see in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because at this time, this is a conversation that I had with JB as well about like just the modern state of music and like the modern just climate, like as for people in general. You know what I'm saying? Like what we think is cool and what we think is not cool. There's a little fucking bug on my shit. But that boy's bugging, bro. But no, you know what I mean? Like, just the modern things that we see as cool, or that we think is nice. Because I mean, it is a bit hypocritical of me as well. Like I can't lie and say that it's not hypocritical because, like, I'm a fan of rap as well too, like modern rap. So like
it just depends on how you're feeling that day.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to condone the murder, the drugs, all that type of shit, but it's like you heard of K-Flock?
I feel like feel like in the last episode,
Yeah, I was talking about.
I feel like
because he's a murderer.
I thought
bro.
it was. See, and I mean, I don't know the scenario of the murder, you know, and I don't know enough to talk about it.
You know who
like,
Trap Lord Ross is?
I haven't heard.
You know who
of
Trap Lord Ross is? No.
Damn,
Damn. I thought he was alive. I thought I got like it's a little news
know him
community
too?
thing. Like yeah.
my boy.
Damn, I'm a weirdo.
Nah, I mean,
you're good.
Hey, music is music.
He's
and
like he does like
Is he
documentaries.
good?
Yeah, he's dope. Well, he's not. He does YouTube documentaries.
Oh, so he's not a rapper.
No, he's not a rapper.
Oh, okay.
He does YouTube documentaries, basically
Okay.
like the backstories to all these like rappers. Like
I think I watched one dude. His name is Trap He does the same thing. He went over the whole scenario or the situation that happened with Young Thug, the gunner and the whole crew.
That might
He,
be-
like starts it from the top. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
It goes down the whole work line of
Break
like
down the lyrics.
It's crazy.
not the lyrics. It's actually like
scenario, real
like
life
the
scenarios.
crimes, like they like
Yeah.
what happened and like what were the beefs and the specific lines.
Pretty crazy. I think that might be the same guy then. It might be the same
Trap,
guy.
I think his name is Trap that was the dude who made the channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty interesting.
His shit is dope. Like yeah, so he's like a real like
Not to be a fed or anything though, but
Yeah, exactly. No, just
interested.
for real though.
I'm
Nah,
just
most of the shit,
interested in the
it's
story.
like the Vlad shit. You know what I'm saying? Like DJ Vlad shit. It's just like just once you start combing through the lyrics and once you actually start piecing things together, you're like, wait a second, these guys are actually
This
murderers.
dude was on here, this day.
Yeah, and it's really not even that hard, like for real, like
To piece it all.
Yeah, at all, really. Most of them be snitching on themselves. Like, and K-Flock is like prime example. Like, he really does be just talking about murder and I just killed this thing and all this shit. It's crazy, but it's just like it's unfortunate, the society that we came up on, and we really are like, we kind of like we itch for that type of stuff. The violence, the drama.
I think that's what I was talking to him recently about this shit. It's like I just think everybody's been like desensitized, and everything's become
100%.
normal, and it's like that's the state of hip hop and music in general right now.
To
Hip
where you
hop
feel
is
like
on
you
top.
need to
and
get
like that.
more of that because
Like,
we're so desensitized. We need
that's
to have more crazy
more
shit.
of that, and like also just like that's accepted as like that's what you need to do or need to say in order to get on,
To be at that-
and
yeah,
to where
yeah.
like everybody's saying that exact thing,
Yeah.
whether they end up doing it or not.
Yeah.
Whether they are snitching on themselves or really just making up some shit because they already just heard him say the same thing. So let me just rephrase it a little bit.
Yeah, make it
and
my own.
boom, now I got a hit.
Like, it's true. Like look at Lil Tecca or look at
Lil Tecca. Yeah,
there's a shitload of rappers.
there's a
that
lot
do
of
that.
them. I mean, bro, half of them are
Most of
really
them.
just
more,
cat.
more than half.
You know?
I think
So-
it'd be fair to say more than half or definitely cap. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like it's not just like right now. I feel like it's been like a transition since 2015, 2016, kind of when trap music was starting to come up. And I'm not a hater on trap music. That shit, it bumps. You know what I'm saying? But
and I think anytime anybody can make like a living off of just like
Yeah.
saying words,
I mean, it's
Like,
crazy. It's crazy.
you feel me? Like I definitely will support. Especially like I don't know when we talk about rap and what like rap has done for like the black community or black and brown community. For them to be able to flip things on their head and make it cool and like make it out of a situation that probably wasn't favorable. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Totally agree.
So I definitely fuck with that. And I just really wanted to get your input on like how you feel about that and how you basically maintain your positive message without having to feel like you need to.
I need to do that or
Yeah, or
need
anything
to
else,
step into that lane.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like with me as a person, even before music, I feel like my mom had always kind of pushed the be yourself, be accepting of others, to the point where like that's just how I am. Whatever it is, whatever you've been through, I'm not here to judge.
I don't mean to get too personal, but did you
What's
grow
up?
up with both parents in your?
I did grow up not in the same house.
Okay.
Parents divorced when I was 3.
Cool.
My mom
Not
definitely
cool, not
raised.
cool, but, I mean,
Bro, what the fuck? Nah, it's all good. But yeah, no. So me and my brother have always lived with my mom, but my dad has been he's a good presence part of
been
my
a good
life.
part of your life.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
that's good.
So, we would go over there on the weekends and stuff like that. So he's still part of my life, big part. But things that my mom taught me and my brother were very like, be accepting of others and don't judge people by their situations or, anything. So where it carries over into my music, and one of my main messages is to be yourself. I even have a song, the second song on New Waves is called Be You. Be You. I'm not going to sing it.
Sing it, bro. Sing it.
Be you,
I can
be
play it right now.
you,
Just play it right now on the
be
fucking.
you. Nah,
Yeah.
just look it up.
I put it on
Spotify.
Word.
Be You. Tenney Way III. Yeah. So that's kind of one of my whole messages. One of the messages that I want to portray is that you can be yourself and still, kick ass, bro. Like, I don't have to say all the things, and that's another thing though. Along with being yourself is being authentic, and having the courage and confidence to speak whatever you actually feel, you know. And so as a person and as an artist, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. You know, if I don't, and nothing against any of the trap things or any, you know, certain type of music, but I don't live certain lives, you know, lifestyles. So I'm not gonna act like I do, you know. So that's a big part of me as an artist is like I'm trying to remain authentic within myself, you know, and then also portray just give off good vibes, positivity as you talk about, but also just like an aspect of honesty to the point where people can listen and be like, okay, yeah, like I'm hearing it, you know, for sure. Whether or not he's gonna jam my song 30 times, you know, that's on them. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm being authentic, and you know, every time you listen to one of my songs, you're getting a piece of who I am. So I'm trying to just, you know, push positivity. That is a part of it, but also just push like I just want to let people, you know, get inspired. I want to inspire people to do whatever they want to do,
and be themselves. Yeah, like you're saying.
And to be themselves.
That's a big reason why I wanted to do this as well. You know, I try not to talk about, you know, that's just how I was raised though. You know, I don't talk about things that I don't know about. You know, I don't.
Same.
Really, you know.
I don't know Keith Clark.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like, and I don't try to, you know, do anything or step out of anywhere that I would make myself look like a fool, because it's just, you know, that's just how that would go. But but I think that's a big that's probably the most valuable thing or invaluable thing, the most you know, priceless thing is that authenticity. You know what I'm saying? I think that's definitely a thing that comes through in your music.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you definitely think if you listen, you know, you definitely feel that authenticity, not needing to, you know, put on any act or fill anything. And you know, I think one artist I think that you, or the lane that I feel like you occupy right now, I think you could definitely, you know, continue to occupy, is like the same type of lane that I would say, like, you know, like kind of like a Mac Miller, like, but you know, positive vibe. And I don't know, you ever heard of Everlast?
I have not heard of that.
He's not a rapper, but he's more of like a classic, like an alternative rock, like like rock band and shit like that. And I think a lot of times you definitely remind me of that guy.
I'm gonna have to check him out. Yeah.
You probably heard
That's
that
funny.
one song. It's like, and then you really might know what it's like.
Oh yeah.
You know that dude?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
that's a you know, he's pretty lit.
Really
Like,
know what it's like.
yeah. That's like I feel like I definitely like feel those type of vibes, and also like, you know, the Mac Miller vibes as well, for sure. Like, not saying putting him in that box, but
no, dude, I don't ever take it like that.
Shades of that though.
People, you know, oh man, you sound like J. Cole on the song, or you sound like this.
Yeah.
I take it all as a compliment.
For sure.
I'm cool with any of them. Half the time, I'm a big fan of the person you mentioned, Mac. Huge inspiration from, you know, 12 years old on.
Facts.
So like,
I wouldn't say me personally. Like, she loves Mac Miller.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. I mean, I do now that she's been putting on to more and more Mac Miller and stuff. But like, and I definitely have like respect where I just wasn't.
This guy said he don't like Drake.
you know, like Mac Miller, bro. Why are we here, bro?
But you like
Hood Rich. He likes.
I like K-Flock, I like YNW,
Lil Ross,
TK, I like TK, I like only murderer rappers.
bro.
It's only murderer rappers. You have to kill somebody for me to listen to you.
Bro, fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'll give you a spin though, you know.
You just one. Just one.
Nah.
You get a murder though. I got you.
Once you get that, man, you don't see. Once you get that murder, bro,
your play's going
through the roof. Going places. Nah, but stop. But yeah, you know. Who would you say though? Would you say that you felt like being a rapper like your entire life? Do you think you saw that like in your future?
So from an early age, I liked rap music for sure. I gravitated toward it pretty early, like probably 6 or 7. Back when 95.7 was before the spot, you know. And yeah, so elementary school. No, you good, bro. Elementary school, I was listening to Eminem, Lil Wayne. Right. You know, 5th, 6th grade was like Bedrock, you know, Young Money era. Yeah. And like that whole era from on, you know, with Drake. Before he was Drake, he was, you know, Wheelchair Jimmy on Degrassi. Yeah. I watched Degrassi, so it was like.
You did watch Degrassi?
I did.
With Drake?
Yeah.
I never seen that episode. That's dope. That's crazy.
No, there's hella episodes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, he gets shot. And like, dude. Talking about school shooters though on some shit. Yeah. I don't know.
He was a
I'm
victim
just saying,
in his own murder, bro.
I'm saying, and he didn't even do the shit. Really, it was the homie. The homie did the messed up shit, but he didn't say anything, and they thought it was Jimmy. And then so he shoots Jimmy, And the whole Jimmy's paralyzed. He's in a wheelchair. You know. It's funny though. At the end of the show, he starts rapping. He
after
gets
he was
shot
already in the
because
wheelchair?
No. After he gets
He got
shot, he's
and
in the
then-
wheelchair.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
from then on out.
Okay.
But the real thing is, the reason
That's
he got shot was because his homie, one of his best friends, was being like a hoe, and like I can't remember exactly what they did to the kid, but they, you know, humiliated him and embarrassed him in front of everybody. I think they poured some shit on him, on some Carrie shit.
Oh, okay.
But either way though, Jimmy didn't even do the shit. You know, it's one of those scenarios where it's like, damn, bro, like you just got your best friend paralyzed.
Yeah.
Like that's some whole shit.
That's fucked up.
That's a big part of, you know, people in general is kind of, you know, they can't take accountability.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
for shit
for
that they
sure.
go through
For
and
sure.
shit that they do. But back to the elementary school. Yeah, so basically, like, I loved rap music. I really enjoyed, you know, Lil Wayne, Eminem, and I loved Drake growing up, you know, before, you know, when he was writing that shit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Of
No,
course, when he was
for
writing
sure,
that
for
shit.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
You know, but you know, I feel like I always gravitated toward it, and like I always tell him all the time. He's probably tired of hearing it, but I love the bars, bro. Like when people can spit and really rap, like that shit is just like, oh,
Nah, yeah, for sure. I think
Yes.
as a rap purist, like I remember like just
Yeah.
setting up like speakers over my bed
Mhm.
and like just closing my eyes and listening to an entire Kendrick album front to back, and just every time I heard a bar, just being like,
like ooh,
like that's what gives me life, bro. For real,
replay
like
it. Yeah,
fuck, like
no,
hell
same,
yeah.
same, man.
You feel me? So
And so there was a particular moment though. I'll tap in, not on some cliche white rapper shit. That's what I used to say when I was on stage. But I watched 8 Mile, bro, and it was.
I mean,
I was like,
what is more
dude,
empowering?
I
Like,
get the
there's no
7
other-
digits from your mother for $1 tomorrow. Come on, fuck
Yeah.
Lotto.
Yeah,
You know?
fuck Lotto for real.
Yeah,
for
for
real.
real. Fuck all them. Fuck Free World.
Fake ass Tupac.
Free World got you guessed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. So I watched that shit, and then I literally started writing raps, and then.
After watching Avon.
Yeah, and I was like 5th grade. I was like 10, somewhere in that range. And then started writing raps. I wrote one in the bath that night. I even rapped that shit in the lyric in the song Vibe, Entering a Headspace.
Hell
Yeah, because like that's really what it was, bro. I got hella inspired from that shit, and then started writing raps. And you know, one thing I focused on was the bars. You know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to kill shit. Even
For sure.
from 12, 13 years old, like I've always wanted to rap and show the skill.
Yeah.
You know, and this is before mumble rap, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Back
yeah.
in middle school, everybody was still fucking rapping.
Everybody was on
Like
Eminem and shit. Yeah,
crazy
exactly.
shit,
for
yeah,
sure.
recovery. Even Drizzy, bro,
Oh,
to take
yeah.
care, even if it was the weekend, he was still spitting, bro.
Yeah.
Every outro is like crazy shit,
Yeah,
you know.
no, you are right. Yeah.
You
no.
can thank me now, thank me later, like all that shit, like all that was super big inspiration for me to where it shaped me as an artist. Like I gotta kill shit. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna still be authentic, but like best believe I'm coming with the bars.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. So
So yeah.
do you think you have a favorite bar of your own? I know it's probably a loaded question. You got so many.
That's a hard question because I
Yeah.
really do have a lot of
Yeah,
bars.
yeah, exactly.
I will tell you though.
I bet it's easy to lose track of them too. Like,
Yeah, I mean, serious. Sometimes I was just. We were before we set up. We were talking about something. I was like, "What's the line on Rap Genius?" Which was a song that I wrote right before I turned 19 years old. I was at Blinn College, and I wrote the song. And once I finished the song, I realized I want to come home from school and really just focus on music.
Nice.
And I wrote the shit in my dorm. I was still going to class every day, but you know, I wasn't really turning in all the work. Started failing things, and I was like, you know what? I'm just not here, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
here, but I'm not here. I'm not doing
Yeah,
the school
people
shit,
can
you know?
relate to that, for
Yeah,
sure.
and so I came home. But Rap Genius, there's a bar, and I said, y'all be taking L's, but there's things that are stranger.
Oh.
He's like, wait, I don't get
That's one of those slow
Nah.
burns. That boy got the slow burn
Y'all be
bars.
taking
Okay.
L's, but I'm talking about like 11, you know what I'm
11,
saying?
yeah.
And there's Stranger Things, Punch In. Now that we just part 2'd it, I just finished the 9th episode today, 2.5 hours. The bitch was a movie.
Damn.
It was fire. Did you watch it?
No, I don't. Nah, I haven't watched
What?
anything since the first
He don't
season.
like Trey. He don't like Trey. I'm just
Am
fucking
I?
with you. Nah,
Out
bro.
of touch?
Nah. But okay, so that was a bar. I mean, there's a lot of bars. Don't get me wrong, that I feel like are pretty worth talking about.
Yeah.
But I do want to focus on a bar and to kind of tap into the new project. It's 2022. Here's some songs. Tenney Way III, Spotify, Apple Music. I'm just sure.
For sure.
But I mean,
That's
I'm
enough
not-
plugs.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. YouTube,
that's good.
Deezer, all the random other shit I check off the box when I do yes. YouTube Music.
Every link on my
Yes.
link tree.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. There is a bar though on Dust to Settle, second verse, when the beat switches and I'm fucking ripping, it's bar mode. I say, we outside, Ponyboy, Soda Pop. Okay, now I wanna just kind of break down the bar for you. So obviously right now, we outside,
Yeah,
you know,
we
it's
outside,
all over the
everybody
fucking,
outside,
everybody outside, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, we outside, Ponyboy, Soda Pop. It's hot as shit in Houston right now. We sweating every time we walk out the door. I got home from fucking, I went to Disneyland last week. Shout out to my fam.
Word.
It was really fun, vacation. Yeah, I got home. The whole apartment building didn't have power.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, bro. It's 86 degrees in this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm sweating already, and now I'm walking home thinking I'm gonna take a nap before work. No.
More sweaty shit.
Hell no. I'm gonna go check out my brother's new apartment. Shit was fire. But yeah, bro. My point is, shit. I lost my train of thought. What was it talking about? Yeah, we outside. You know what I'm saying? So
Soda
look,
Pop,
it's hot
Ponyboy.
as shit in Houston. You know what I'm saying? We outside. Ponyboy, Soda Pop. You know, you could interpret it as a Ponyboy. My hair is long. You know, I tie that shit up in a ponytail and a bun. Ponytail, Ponyboy, Soda Pop. As in, like, you know, a glass, you know, soda can. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I'm talking about the outsiders.
Yeah.
Ponyboy, obviously, stay golden, and his older brother, Soda Pop.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Ain't that Tom Cruise? Which one's Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise was
He was a friend.
It
I
was
don't
just a
think he
friend?
was Soda Pop.
Nah,
Soda
okay.
Pop was Rob Lowe.
Oh yeah.
I think
yeah,
Tom
sure.
Cruise was
I used to love Outside.
I'm saying, bro.
See,
That,
like,
I used to,
that movie's
I used to
awesome.
reenact Matt Dillon when he was getting shot at the end.
Damn.
He's like, he got shot so many times by the cops,
crawling
bro.
and shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro, that shit was.
You do that again?
I was like, he's like, like literally, it was just like that.
Yeah,
Matt, whenever you watch this shit, you know, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I think that impression was
I'm on
spot
the
on.
wrong side. Yeah, but yeah, bro. So you know what I'm saying? That's a bar. I feel like it's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. There's too many bars to just, you know, we could talk all night about
Yeah,
bars.
exactly. Yeah.
Shit,
dude,
another
because
one
I'm
though is
curious.
this one.
Do you think you have like a favorite? Well, who would you say is your favorite artist? Not somebody that I would say you take inspiration from, because I think that that's a little bit different than like who you like see as your favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? But like who
Yeah.
would you say? Or should I go 3? Because usually 1 is usually a hard question to ask, but I think 3 is a little bit softer because you have leeway.
It's interesting, you know, and it's funny that you like try to differentiate like the inspiration for the just as an artist.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody that I can always go back and listen to. It's hard because the ones that I really like are the ones that I do gain inspiration from.
Okay. Yeah.
To the point where like, not that I don't fuck with anybody new or anybody else, but
Yeah.
like I can re-listen to something and get more inspiration than like the majority of the shit that's like
good. So who would
coming
that
out.
be?
One person I am listening to right now though a lot is Joey Badass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he was supposed to drop the other day, 2000. So he's- Okay, well he's coming out in 2000 to follow up like 10-year anniversary of 1999.
Makes sense.
And so 2000 was actually supposed. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Okay, yeah.
So he was
that sounds
supposed to drop actually, and that's the thing, Joey, bro. He can rap and he can sing. You know, he and his movies like he's
Yeah.
he's dope. You know,
what is it
I
called?
fuck with him.
Multifaceted. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro. I mean, dude, he got
Looking for a
skills.
bigger word, but that was it.
Multifaceted.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's about to drop 2000, and actually he was supposed to drop it on the same night as Drake, but you know, Drake's like, oh, album, 7th studio album. This is not a mixtape. This is not a playlist. This is not anything other than my 7th studio album.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh shit. And then he said something like, it's funny, bro. He said something about along the lines of, there's a sampling problem. Can't drop tonight. People are like, yo, you just saying that because Drake.
Bro,
and like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. As a fan of him, I wouldn't drop
Why
with
would you drop on
Drake.
the same day as Drake? No, you're just losing streams.
Exactly. You already know Drake going number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he goes hard. I'm looking forward to his album.
See,
He's
that's
been
it.
dropping
It
a
might be
song.
it might be kind of controversial as well, but like I don't really rock with Joey like that either.
You don't,
like,
man, dude.
I mean, I fuck with Joey. I know he's a rapper.
I don't listen to Joey too much.
Yeah, I know he's a rapper. I know he got
Yeah.
bars. He definitely got bars. Like
He definitely do got bars. That's the
His
thing
flowers,
too, bro.
though.
for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
Flowers.
for sure. I will too because I know he got bars. Like there's one with Mick Jenkins.
Yeah,
I fuck
yeah,
with Mick Jenkins.
yeah.
Like he has a couple of songs with him, and yeah, I know Joey got bars. Period. You know what I'm saying? He's from New York. He's from the Bronx, so of course he got to have.
For sure. He
bars,
got to have
but
that rap. Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's still. It's just like one thing with me. Like I guess I'm trying to get everybody to like meet the same fucking level of expectation as like Kendrick. Like
That's
for real,
Kendrick.
because I'm
You know,
fucking.
hey, no, and I
hey,
get
can
you. I
call
know
me
that's your boy. I know that's your
You know what
boy.
I'm saying?
I know
It's
that's
just
your
'cause
boy.
I feel like Kendrick just don't take a bar off.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like certain people would like, you know, predictable bars, or you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
just
very
say
weak
the same
bars,
kind of
you know what I'm
bar,
saying?
just
Like,
some basic
you know what I'm
shit.
saying, like layup bars. You
Nah.
feel me? Like they're cool, but like I feel like Kendrick really does not take a bar
Kendrick
off.
be
Like,
killing.
every bar, I think you gotta like stop and actually like read it and be like, that's what he meant by that, like, because he
Yeah.
really do not take a bar
Dissect
off.
it and kind of go
You know
more
what I'm
into
saying?
it.
Yeah, so for a purist, you know what I'm saying, like something like that is like, yeah, I eat that shit up, you know what I'm saying? For real,
I like Kendrick too, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I'm a fan of Kendrick too.
He on some different shit.
yeah, I feel like he's like
he
on like Dalai
level-
Lama level for real. Like that's the way I see it. Like
Mhm.
you know,
Did you get tickets to his concert?
I didn't yet from broke boy.
You said yeah. You said yeah.
But I'm gonna get that.
Bro, I was on that shit 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes before the shit dropped, like on the site.
Yeah.
I shit you not, that shit opened. I was waiting in line, you know, the little dude be walking and shit. I'm like, all right, we almost there. It finally moves. I'm like, bet, all right, it's you know, it was either dropped at 10 or I think it was 12. Either way, though, whatever 0, it was like 10 minutes later by the time my dude actually started walking.
Yeah.
It walks, the second I'm available, I'm like, oh shit, it's 15 minutes later. I'm still on the same screen. I told my coworker, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go in this room for a second. I'm gonna buy these tickets.
Yeah.
Fuck no, bro. The second it opened up, I'm like, oh, it's finally your turn. I'm like, bet. I'm looking, boom, floor sold out, floor 2 sold out, floor 3 sold out. I'm like, damn, bro, it's been like 5 minutes, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Literally the only
Worse than
thing
the
that was
Supreme
available
drop,
was some nosebleed shit. I clicked on it. By the time I clicked on it, it said sold out. I was like, damn.
God damn.
Yeah, I really do. Cause you know, this might be his last tour.
Could
It might be.
That could be.
I really, because obviously he's no longer TDE.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
fulfilled his contract with that. This is the album that's the last project from them. He might do some different shit.
I think
but
he
I
is.
almost
I think he's still gonna drop, bro. Independent.
I feel like he has to.
I
with
feel like
that-
he will.
Why
just to
can't
bring
he do
the.
independent and make a lot of money, bro?
I think just to
and
bring
get
the
you on
value of that label up more. I think he'll probably drop 1 or 2 projects with PG Lane.
with the PG. Yeah, I feel you. I
and,
do feel
and
that.
Baby Keem and all them, because he's bringing them both on tour, right?
Yes.
Tana Leone and
Yeah,
Baby
I haven't
Keem,
heard
think.
the other one. Tana.
He's decent. I wouldn't say that he's like great, but he's definitely decent. But I mean,
They
honestly,
signed him.
like the way that
Kendrick see like I want you to
Sees the
perform with
potential?
me.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's what
it's
Kendrick
there.
saw, like as with Baby Keem too. Like Baby Keem is kind of. I always said this before. Like he really got popping. Like I mean, I don't want to sound like one of those dudes. Like whatever. I was on the first row, but not like I always said. Whenever he first got popping, I thought he was like a mix between Kendrick and like Playboy Cardi for real. And that
can see
seems
that.
like a more like modern, like definitely
A little
appeals
bit
to
of
more
mix of
modern
both.
crowd,
Yeah,
you know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
you
So-
fuck with Playboy Cardi too.
I fuck with Playboy
Yeah,
Cardi
that's
heavy.
your
You know
boy.
what I'm saying? What? Like for
You
sure.
jump off
so-
the stage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was how the fuck do you not, bro? That was crazy.
He was walking backwards.
Good thing he didn't get hurt. I thought he was gonna get hurt worse, but I was like, bro,
That's
he was
hilarious.
wilding, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, yeah.
He
Saving
really
fans.
ran
Clip
back
that.
too. That's crazy.
I'm gonna clip that hoe for sure. But yeah, and Tenna's decent, but I mean, it's just crazy to me the way that I view them.
Mhm.
It's really like kind of like a chess game as well, like how he's like kind of setting up his label, but like he's really just like showing the distance between him and like every other artist. Like I think he, doesn't really care about with this new label, at least with PG Lane. He doesn't really care about like people that are trying to like do too much with this shit, like too much like lyrical shit, because like Baby Keem isn't very lyrical at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tana Leone is not very lyrical at all. I wouldn't
No.
say. He's very much like a vibe, different than Baby Keem, but like honestly, he be having bars like Drake. Like that's the way that I see it. Like not like, of course not in the level of Drake, but still like those kind of surface level bars that are like
Predictable.
and you
By the
can
time
kind of.
you kind of fill in the blank.
You feel me? Like, so
Yeah.
he's kind of like one of those artists, and I think that he's just kind of, showing the difference between him and like other artists, like with this label. So, I don't know, this is my hypothesis, but
I feel you. I only say the last tour because I don't know the vibe I got from the album at least was kind of like I'm really about to spend time with my family.
100%.
And
That's
like,
literally what he said.
I
yeah.
know y'all want me to be King Kendrick, but like I'm gonna state some real ass shit right now,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go left first.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's literally what he was saying.
I'm gonna go chill.
It really hurt my heart too, because I wanted him. It's crazy because it is like a prideful thing. Like, and it's. I talked about this on the last podcast. I think I touched on it for a second. It's just like crazy how like it just shows you like things that you should want and things you shouldn't want. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I really wanted Kendrick to like spaz.
To
on niggas, you know what I'm
spaz.
saying?
No,
Like, because
me
he
too,
can.
bro.
You know
Me
what I'm
too,
saying?
of
Like,
course, of course.
And like
My first listen, it was like every song you were almost kind of waiting for
Him to spaz, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and then like a couple of them he goes, in 95, there's a couple of them that are kind of more bangerish, but
Yeah,
then like
yeah.
a lot of them he's just saying some real shit, and
I think like Worldwide Steppers, like that's probably my favorite one
Yeah,
now.
okay.
But like it definitely took me a while to like get
To
used
fully,
to it.
yeah.
For sure, because at first I'm like,
I like
Waiting.
Mother I Sober, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
That one I
definitely
feel like is probably one of my favorites
heavy
off
one,
the,
for
off the
sure.
project. It was heavy. But like I feel like once I realized like this is what this album is,
Yeah,
I
for
went
sure.
back and then I really dove into it, and I feel like I listened to it for a couple days straight, and like I think it's a great album. You know, I mean, as it is, and obviously it's one of those albums where I feel like people can't really just like, oh, this is a 10, or this is a, you know, it's almost like not even reviewable because it's like everything he's saying is true and personal to him and people, and it's like, I don't know.
No, yeah, it's definitely
I
very.
could appreciate the drop for sure, but I
very
feel you on the, you know, first time you're listening, you're kind of like waiting for the King Kendrick
Yeah,
smash,
yeah, because
and it was just the
he
difference.
just kind of spoiled us before, you know what I'm saying? And it's also kind of weird to me because like he's
with
talking
the,
about
with the
how,
heart.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Even you just mean
yeah,
pre,
yeah,
pre.
exactly.
I got you.
But
For sure.
it's just kind of weird to me because I feel like he built that narrative like himself as well. You know what I'm saying? Like of him
As
being
King
like,
Kendrick.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
This
Like,
shit smoking on top 5.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right, bro. Like,
Right
bro,
before,
he just
yeah,
said
it's
that.
like that was the last shit you said, and then
bro,
you gonna
like,
you gonna completely
that's
switch it on
crazy,
us.
for real. Like I was like,
Yeah.
bro, smoke these niggas, bro, straight
Yeah.
up. Like,
I feel you. I feel
oh
you.
man, like I was so hyped for that shit. For real,
Yeah,
when that
yeah,
shit
yeah.
dropped, like, man, I was so hyped for that shit because
That's how I was too, bro.
it kind of set the tone a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like,
Every
and then
time
he
we're
just
like,
went,
damn, this is already 8 songs in. Okay.
all right,
Okay,
it's
shit,
coming
we got-
soon. It's coming soon.
it's-
It's coming soon.
We
yeah.
got 9 more, bro. It's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah. But just
Type
do it.
shit.
But you know,
They all hit in their own way, though, for sure.
yeah, for sure. And I definitely don't like. I don't knock him for taking his time like on this because you could tell he definitely took his time and worked out all the little.
The production's
irons
crazy.
and- Crazy.
On with choirs and different.
All of his production on all of his albums. That's like one of my like. Of course, besides the bar, that's like definitely one of my favorite things about him is that like sound wave. That's his in studio engineering shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like man like Shireen, that was it Shireen, aka Master Splinter's daughter, like bro, the production on that shit is ridiculous. Like just to be able to match his energy to the way that they do with the production with the beats and shit is ridiculous. Like that's priceless for real. That makes this shit to a fucking whole nother level. That shit is ridiculous. But shit, let's get back to the beginnings and shit. So when would you say when did you guys meet up?
6th grade.
What was it?
We met in 6th grade, but we didn't become good friends until like 8th grade.
What Westbrook? Where you guys end up
Brookside.
going?
I went to Brookside.
Okay. Because
See,
Westbrook was right down the street.
Yeah,
right? And
I took the
left after
tour
that.
for Westbrook,
Uh-huh.
and then I ended up moving like the second
Not even
to
that
last
far.
month.
It's not. It's literally
Not
right.
that far. I was still closer to Westbrook. It's
Yeah,
kinda
dude,
weird.
It's literally down the
That's
street.
zoning.
huh?
It's because they made that bridge by Lando,
there's that train.
and it
Oh.
connected the whole other side. And I was
Okay.
technically on the other side, even though it was 2 minutes from Westbrook.
It's literally down the street.
Yeah, now I'm riding the
yeah.
bus to
I
Brookside.
was with my
like-
cousin Danny. You know,
Yeah.
Literally
Shout out that boy Dan.
down the street, around the corner. Shout out Danny. Yeah. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
But-
Byzantine. Oh shit.
Hey, wow.
Yeah,
chill,
yeah,
man.
bro. Hey, bro. Good look.
Nah, man.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. We all grew up right there, bro. Man of War and different ones.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pilgrim's
yeah,
Point.
exactly. But she said 6th grade, so that was what was the school?
We went to Brookside.
Okay, so that's middle school. Is right into middle school. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And,
We started doing music. I started doing music a little bit before him, but like I feel like once we became friends, we started doing music together, and he started rapping too, and then from there it kind of just kept going, and we had a group called Cabbage Boys. Going to 9th grade, you could still go on YouTube. We got a couple music videos. Too many things ain't right.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. It was good
Yeah.
memories.
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good to me. I mean,
Yeah, man.
Just a little snippet.
But we just kept in contact with music as we went through high school and stuff.
Mhm.
You know, he just kept making music, and I was just around, just enjoying it. I wasn't really into it, but I always have an ear, like listening to all these different people, all these different new creators that are coming out.
For sure.
And just
Well, I mean, we
Yeah.
definitely operate as consumers first, of
Right.
music or of anything. We definitely operate as consumers, so we know what we would like to hear. You know what I'm saying? Or
Oh,
to
yeah.
I was just jamming music all the time.
Hell yeah.
In the hallways, I had my earbuds. Like music never like left. It was
Yeah,
always.
always had the earbuds.
I was.
Every
I
time.
didn't have really much friends.
I'd
in
be like,
high
"What's
school.
up? Hey, bro. Hey, bro."
It was always like what's up or dab to everybody, but
That's it. He's
yeah, and I just put them in.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up. And what about you? Who would you? Well, okay, so you do. You're his engineer, or what would you say is you do?
Like
the
one of
most?
his favorite engineers.
Okay.
He's my favorite. He's the best engineer in Houston.
No, yeah,
it's my boy mixed
I'm
by
audio
Juice
engineer,
right
man.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when did you start doing that?
2018, 2018, 2019. I was working at Costco, and I just decided that when I found something, I was just gonna try and go for it. and I had a baby on the way, so I was definitely like, I need to chase my dreams before it's too late.
For sure. It's a big thing, a big decision to make. Especially about chasing
scary.
your dreams. Yeah, it can be a very scary thing, but also like one thing, like I would say with me as well, like with this shit, chasing my dreams. A lot of people are gonna say like they're gonna bring doubt, they're gonna throw judgment. Of course, but I feel like for real, fuck them. But the way that I think about it is like, I feel like you would be doing yourself, not only yourself and like your family, a disservice by not following your dreams. You feel me? Like,
if I had a chance to, I definitely feel like that. Yeah. If I have an option, I have to work there. Like that's like what I was destined for. But
for sure,
I had the opportunity and I had to chase it.
100%.
I had to just do it.
Exactly. Well, that's a beautiful thing.
It is, bro.
You never know what you can do unless you do it.
Unless you try.
1,000%.
I knew for sure, like with me, like if I didn't start this shit soon, I would eventually like be resentful.
Start thinking about like, what if? That's what I didn't want to happen, bro.
For sure, because I just something that we all have these like early inclinations. You know what I'm saying? That like kind of lean us towards what we're supposed to be here for. What we're supposed to do, and I think the longer that you ignore that, and like the longer you conform to somebody else's rules, the more and more resentment you start to grow inside and stuff. And I think what did J. Cole say is like the only thing worse than death is a regret-filled casket.
Yeah.
What he says is that so try before you die and always wonder what if. Yeah, that's crazy. That's some fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, spot on. Spot on. That's why even with my music shit, like I want to keep pushing boundaries and keep trying shit, because it's like, in reality, I feel like, I'm going to make music forever. And yeah, like that's always going to be something that's within us, and we're going to, continue to do that. But like, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be here for the next album, in the next album. So it's like, I might as well try.
It's really crazy.
Everything.
We feel like, tomorrow's promised, but like, it's really not. It really isn't. We take everything for granted, and that's one thing that I wanted to shed light on with this podcast is just, there's so many beautiful things in life, and living in America, and, during this time period, this generation, a lot of people want to say, like, this is the worst generation to be alive, or this is the worst time to be alive, or something like that. But, I think, there's just so much beauty in the world that we need to really take advantage of and really, just soak in. We really take a lot of things for granted.
We do.
Like what we're saying, like taking tomorrow for granted, like just feeling like, oh, it'll be another day. There's always another day, whatever. But you never know. You really don't know. Like really every day, like we all just try to, be cool about it. Oh, it's coming, but like really we don't know. Like we really have that constant existential threat. Like it could not.
I agree 100%. I try to live day by day. I just try to enjoy it every day. Just whatever I can do, and I try like not to let the negative shit that happens in my life like really affect like what's going on.
Your process.
Just take care of the problem and move on and just keep going.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Until that day comes.
Yeah. So you guys started working together around that time?
In 8th grade.
Yeah, 8th grade we started working together. High school, we made a little bit more music, kind of the first half more, and then CBTV was like Clear Book Television.
Okay.
Dropped a couple of music videos on there, and that was cool. Broadcasted, it would like show during advisory. So on Thursday for the whole
during
school.
Damn, that's badass.
We did a couple of music videos for that, like kind of each year. I knew like, okay, so sophomore year was like the intro class, and then junior and senior year was the advanced class.
Yeah. And
I knew early on, even freshman year, like when I seen like people do the raps, they were more comedic, but like it was still dope. I was like, yo, I want to do that shit too.
Being funny is like a big part of rap, I think, for sure. Like being self-aware, like
exactly.
A huge part of rap, I think, for sure. Like why do you think Lil Dicky does so well? Like Lil Dicky has probably arguably one of the best like freestyles like of all time.
Yeah, oh no, for sure.
For sure, he's one of the best.
Lil Dicky can spit.
He can spit. Exactly.
He got bars too.
He said he got
tying it back to the bars.
So he got sharp shit coming out of his head. He's a unicorn.
He's a unicorn.
I fuck with Lil Dicky, bro. For real, like.
I like Lil Dicky. We met him actually. We met him on the street.
No fucking way. That's fucking badass.
2018.
Where at?
It was at South by Southwest, and it was on his birthday.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. And then we like that same day we seen
timing of it was incredible.
Crazy, bro.
That's so crazy.
Yeah,
we just took a small break.
Even just talking about it right now, like the fact that we rolled into it, that's fucking crazy.
It is crazy, yeah. And then we seen him. Like he had a show, and we were gonna see him no matter what, and then we
didn't get to see him that night. We weren't 21 on his birthday.
Yeah, he had a show. The other day, he had the one in front of Waterloo.
No, but the day he had a show.
It was a different one. You're right. Yeah.
I wanted to, but it was a 21 and up.
Yeah. Yeah,
And that shit was crazy because he was passing out cake, like throwing cake all over. Like this shit looked crazy. We would have been front row for sure. At every show we were front row, so we would have been there.
Going in, bro.
That shit would have been fun.
So, who would you say inspired you to even become an engineer, or what is something that probably like leaned you towards that path?
I was producing Welcome to 4711 with him. We were living together, and I was producing it. Then we went to another studio to another engineer to record it, and he did the whole mix and master thing. And watching him and his production and how fast he was and how professional he was, like it really captured like
your attention.
Yeah, it really did catch my attention. And then when I went, like later on, I started after we done the project, I started trying to produce more beats, and I couldn't find it, bro. Like it was so hard because I just couldn't make a beat. I was gonna start one, finish it. I couldn't finish it.
I feel you. Nah.
So I just found it. I found audio engineering and just stuck with that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what do you do as like an audio engineer? What do you work on with this?
Yeah, I record, mix, and master. Those are my services that I offer. And I opened up a studio like 2 years ago. I'm going on my third year. Down in Webster and Old Galveston Road. You know, during this time, it's kind of tough to just own a business, you know, with all the stuff that's going on in the world. But I mean, like, again, I just live day by day and just try to stay focused on my craft.
That's good, bro. That's really badass, bro. Seriously, you know, for people like us, our age, you know what I'm saying, we really do have to, you know, do it ourselves, and, you know, just find a direction, you know, and stick to it, and you know, take one step at a time. You know,
that opportunity presents itself, you just got to do it, man.
You're right, bro. You're definitely
It's all
right.
about those.
It's crazy, bro. For real, like even with this, you know, like last episode, like I was talking with JB, you know, just, you know, having the opportunity, you know, it's
everything.
It's priceless, yeah.
Yes,
and
for
taking
sure.
advantage of it, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
It's crazy. That's beautiful, bro. And,
Yeah.
So let's just go back to music, I guess. What would you say? Who would you say is like your favorite artist, music wise? Let's just say like, you know, it can be any artist. It doesn't have to be rap. It could be any artist.
You know,
Or give me your three, but like different genres. Three different genres.
I definitely like a lot of punk rock. I like Slipknot.
Okay.
I can listen to them. I definitely like the Black Eyed Peas. They're like one of my favorites. Like, dude, man.
They got hits.
Yeah, dude. They're amazing.
Don't sleep on them. You cannot sleep on them at all.
No, they were on a whole nother level. I still jam them to this day. And definitely rap. It's Drake hard. Yeah, so Drake, top. Like, I'm not gonna say like every project was a banger, but I do feel like my point is he had 3 fire-ass albums front to back, which was Nothing Was the Same, Take Care, and If You're Reading This Is Too Late. Those albums front to back were completely off my, like, on the radar all the time in my headphones.
I think for sure his career, like his run in hip-hop and rap, whatever, I would say hip-hop.
His career, yeah.
It's definitely the best. It's definitely been the best. It's definitely the most.
His resume is fire.
He's definitely the brightest star that like we can point to right now. Yeah. Like this is the guy for sure. I get it, but
here's the point. But after that, and he started to deliver those albums after that, like my expectations were very high for him. You know, because you give me 3 albums, I'm expecting almost every album front to back to be hard. You give me 3, not 1, not 2, but 3.
You see 3, but honestly, Dame Me Later was fire too.
Yeah, but because when he got, like, that was like, not many people know about that, you know, Take Care and Nothing Was like, those are his, like, studio albums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even So Far Gone was fire.
Yeah, So Far Gone was fire.
Absolutely.
I feel like everything
you
dropped.
listen to those are hard too, bro, like, absolutely 100%.
Did you ever hear about the beef between him and South Walker?
I heard a little bit.
I don't think so.
No, never heard about that. All right, well, it was around the time that Back to Back was dropping, right?
Okay.
And basically, Sauce saw him. Shout out Sauce Twins. But because I fuck with Sauce in this thing, like it's just crazy that like. All right, well, let me get through it. And I'll say what I was gonna say. But so it was around the time that him and Meek Mill were beefing and shit, and basically he told him, he was like stop picking on. He told Drake to stop picking on Meek Mill because Meek Mill is not like a rapper like that, you know. But he basically said he told Drake to stop picking on Meek Mill because he's not like, Meek Mill didn't have the bars like that, I guess, but because they were going back and forth. Meek Mill actually had like some good back and forth like tracks. I mean, I'm not saying
what
good.
was the song where he was like, who the fuck was playing Running Through the Six with?
Yeah, he said he had a couple, but like none of them really hit like that.
That one was the biggest, but then Drake.
Yeah, body back to back.
Yeah,
back to back. That was fucking. That's fucking.
It was just the next. All right, we're going one up. Yeah.
That was crazy. That was probably like the most traumatic instances and rap beef that we've ever seen. He just murdered him in front of all of us and just fucking danced around his grave like for fucking a whole tour.
Even though after that, him and Pusha T was also crazy though too.
Yeah, but I didn't think. But I feel more comfortable with the Pusha T one because like I feel like he definitely got the W on that one. But like it was some shady shit though. Like I'm not. That's some girl shit. Like no disrespect. No
that's
know.
Your girl
not,
tour or world tour.
But you know what I'm saying like. But for Pusha T to like air out his dirty laundry like that, that was the only thing that he had to say about Drake. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just about you're hiding a child, blah blah blah. It's not like, all right, bro. Like that's not really like bar shit or like you know what I'm saying? Like that was a low blow. You feel me? So it is what it is. But the Meek Mill shit, like Meek, he was coming back like pretty decent, like pretty. I felt like, but it's just like the same thing of where. You know, Drake just doesn't pay attention to it. It just doesn't get, you know, and that's what happened with Sauce. Like Sauce, he dropped a diss track called Whack to Whack, and basically just talking about how.
I feel like I do remember Whack to Whack.
Yeah.
Now that we're talking about it,
it's pretty. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Like I hate. I don't hate Drake. I'm not gonna say I hate him. Hate's a strong word.
Nice.
Yeah. But I definitely don't fuck with him. And like with Sauce, what Sauce was basically saying on that track was that. That he basically just stole like Houston or just different flavors, period. Like different people's styles, period. You know, and that's obviously a common thing that Drake's been like accused of. You know what I'm saying, being a culture vulture. But
yeah, he did do some weird shit with XXX Tentacion.
Man, don't even get me started on that shit, bro.
That shit threw me off.
Don't even get me started on that shit, bro. I swear. God,
what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, I feel like
you're really tripping right now.
That shit was crazy as fuck, and like it was before that, like just to keep on Sauce. He basically was calling him out for that too. He literally said you got rich off stealing flavor, boy, you whack to whack.
And Drake did the whole beat thing just like Sauce does right now with his braids.
Oh, he is doing that. That is crazy.
Because Sauce called him out. He posted a picture of him like recently because you know how Drake had the braids.
He just got
put the beads and things in his head.
Boy, fucking whack to whack, bro.
But no, audacity
for real. But basically, and that's what he was saying too. But basically, like he's saying that from Drake's like so far gone. Like before, when Wayne signed him, he brought him down to Houston, and he got him into all the street shit, all the strip clubs and everything. That's why he makes strip club music. You know what I'm saying? Because he's influenced by that and shit like that. And all of his raps, even his other raps, you hear him talking about strippers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's basically what he's talking about. Sauce was talking about. He's like, they don't do that in Toronto. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't drink syrup in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this
that's
shit.
That's a Houston thing.
November 18th is literally like, an ode to DJ Screw. You feel me? Like, but. Like he was basically saying like, and that's just, another thing is like I don't hate on like people gaining inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that art is inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And even at this point, it's almost impossible to create something that's original.
It was in the moment.
Original.
It was in the moment, right?
Yeah.
So like he was like in the moment, and so he was like that was nothing but music that he could think of.
Yeah.
And so like his chapters and whatever was going on in the moment.
Yeah. That reflected. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Wayne
just like how like your music
wasn't that long.
Yeah, that shit hard.
Like using in the morning.
Just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like, but and I don't care. Like, it would be different, like, if he were just to be like, I mean, nah, because I don't. That's like your thing as a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like the bravado, you know what I'm saying? You're fucking better than most people, you know what I'm saying? So like you can't bend the knee and be like, oh yeah, like I did do that, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? I get it, but like, I don't know. I fuck with Sauce, like I fuck with Sauce on that, and I think that he definitely had a way better diss track to Drake than Meek Mill did, but it's just because of that same thing that Drake didn't give him that attention. So
he didn't spark the
whole beef. You know what I'm saying? It was a smart move by him because I mean, I'm not saying Sauce would have but Sauce was literally embarrassing.
Sauce can rap though too.
He was embarrassing him on that shit.
Sure.
He was literally embarrassing. He talked about how he got pissed on by Diddy.
Yeah.
All type of shit like that. Like he was talking wild, like really crazy. Like it's crazy, but you know.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that was definitely a big moment for me, and I'm not gonna let nobody forget about that shit. Shout out Sauce, bro. That's my man. I'm gonna get him on. No, but
hey, man, shut up. Episode 20.
Episode 20.
Get into existence.
Yeah, fuck Drake. Episode 20. Fuck Drake.
What? Nah. Chill.
Drunk fake. No, but yeah, bro.
Fake Drake.
Huh?
Fake Drake, right?
yeah.
He got Instagram. He got
fake
banned.
Drake.
Oh yeah, is he or whatever?
He's banned.
Yeah, I did see it the other day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
That's good. That's good for Instagram.
You know, it's crazy. Me and Juice. What? They got a band?
They gotta do that shit with people.
Yeah, I feel
What? What?
Like I just seen one, bro, that looked like DJ Khaled, bro.
Oh, I did see that dude too. That shit was
what
crazy.
What is going on?
Okay, I didn't see that guy.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you loyal.
He
What
did
is
for real.
going
He
on?
looked just like him too. But I mean, hey, like low key.
They gotta
like,
end this shit. This is not fun.
I don't
it's
really,
not funny.
I don't
The
know.
little Dirk one, like, stop.
Oh yeah, Perky or whatever.
I think like the thing that like,
so off.
cause I think he was on No Jumper. Fake Drake. He was
They
on No
were.
Jumper.
And Lil Durk, I think.
Yeah.
The fake Lil
Yeah,
Durk.
What is that? Fucking Perkio?
Perky, right?
Yeah, Perkio. Perkio.
I didn't even know his name.
Yeah, Perkio. Fucking. He was on. Well, fake Drake was on No Jumper. He was basically saying that he said that he talked to Drake. He said that,
no, they had
I
phone
mean,
calls.
there was like some video Drake hangs up real quick.
Nah.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
He's like, yo. So it's like something. It was like right when the album.
Bro, you
dropped.
can tell the dude did not like. He
Drake
was so
don't fuck
shocked.
with him,
He
bro.
was so shocked that he hit
can't.
up on his face.
You can't. I feel like Drake like lets him be, but like he don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
but basically, that's basically what he said though. That, like Drake fucks with him, and like, I mean, any way for somebody to get money, bro. Like you know, in an easy way, if somebody can make that, I'm never gonna hate on them for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
They got so much hate, bro.
Yeah, he gets so much hate. But I mean,
in the club,
it's good for
they
him.
kicked him out of the club in Houston.
In Houston, I
Yes,
didn't know
bro,
in Houston.
He was here in Houston, and the DJ, the owner of the club was like, "Yo, Drake, get out of here, bro.
Well
like we
done.
don't fuck with you." It was crazy.
Well
steak,
done.
steak, baby.
Oh no.
Nah, well done.
What you saying though, bro? You saying something?
Nah, I was saying it's crazy.
Steak,
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
I seem like a rapper. Yeah. Nah, but what I was saying was me and Juice and a couple other homies, we went to Cali in 2019.
Okay.
And we went to Tyler the Creator's Camp Flogna.
Okay.
And so we seen Drake.
Oh, when he got booed.
Yes. And I want to tell you straight up, because I'm defending my man.
That was my birthday, bro.
It was his birthday.
It was my birthday.
That was his
Wow.
birthday. Yes, sir.
Was that your wish?
I know. I was Frank.
That Drake-
real.
oh, yeah,
I was
thought
really-
Frank
Yeah,
was coming,
yeah.
bro.
That's why everybody's
We thought
booing
Frank
him,
was
right?
coming.
Like I was like not anticipating Drake
At all. And then started from the bottom comes on. We're
When
like,
I seen the lineup though come out, A$AP Rocky, Lil Uzi Vert, I'm getting a little worried. Like this ain't
nah,
people
Uzi
that.
was a surprise one too.
Yeah, they are. They all were. A$AP Rocky, what?
Oh, A$AP Rocky was, yeah.
Like, what?
Before
What's
he was
going
on.
on?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He's like, can I bring out another friend?
Yes, and we're just like, yes.
But why Drake? Like,
Well, that's the thing, bro. I had, that whole weekend, they wouldn't
liked
hear
him.
me out.
I had no problem.
Yeah,
And I
for
didn't
sure,
boo
for
him.
sure,
That's the thing,
for
bro.
sure.
no.
The videos
wild.
they videos show him being booed
Yeah.
from a lot of people, but at the end of the day, not everybody was booing.
No,
of course.
I mean, we was
Don't
going
do
in.
that. Don't. He really got booed. Bro.
No, he
Why?
did get booed.
Don't do
He
that.
did get booed, but not everybody in the crowd was
Of course
booing.
not everybody
With
was
that
booing,
being
but
said,
majority
though,
was probably booing.
with that being said,
God,
though,
bro,
the
it's
set
like-
list, bro,
Yeah.
the set list, he
Kinda-
could have had better songs.
Oh, okay.
The fact that he played,
No,
I'm
bro,
upset.
He played fucking fire.
Bro, he got so
What
many
he doing
hits. He
right
got
now?
thousands of hits. He got hits for day 3 albums worth. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I thought he would have played.
He played the majority
some-
of those. What are you talking about? What are you smoking on, bro?
I'm smoking on a bag.
You smoking on your top five?
That's just
Nah, bro. I don't know, man. But it was
Nah,
it was a weird moment because it was just like we all thought Frank was coming.
Yeah.
You know, like goddamn it, shit. We all thought we all thought Frank was coming to the
Yeah.
point where I bought 2 extra GA tickets to sell because I thought Frank was coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you sell them?
No.
Oh fuck.
I lost hella money that day. I was like, fuck. And it was weird because that was my only time
That
I've
was
ever
your
seen
selling
Drake,
point.
bro. And like, I was just kind of like, damn, like, this is the thing, bro. I still think to this day that Tyler set him up, bro. And I fuck with Tyler. But this was the one L that Drake had really taken publicly.
Since
you know
you
what I'm
said
saying?
that, like I fuck with Tyler so much more.
Oh my god. No, it's funny. Hey,
that's
Tyler,
I
Tyler
fuck with
tweeted
Tyler,
though, bro.
bro.
He tweeted right after,
He was like,
what is going on with y'all? Like, why?
What's up
I
with
brought
the
the biggest
fans?
artist in the world.
But
he
it is-
pointed
it is
it out
somewhat-
though, and that's the
the worst
conspiracy
part.
that in my head I'm like, ain't no fucking way.
Why
Tyler
Why
knew
would
that
Tyler do
everybody
that?
wanted Frank. He left the headliner spot ?
Yeah.
So we're expecting Frank.
No.
'Cause you
Tyler.
bring out Uzi, you bring out Rocky.
That's
Each of them do 2 songs, and then it's like, then starting from the bottom comes on. Everybody's like, what? Okay. Oh shit, Drake's here, and then Drake's on fucking song 4 or 5, and everybody's like, yo, you gonna play some slow shit? Like,
Yeah.
I thought Frank was coming out. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I just feel like he
I
set
think
him up.
no,
bro.
I think we all let ourselves down. It was our fault.
I think it was
Our
kind of
anticipation was
Yeah, I think it was kind of tone deaf of Tyler to not put Frank. I think
That's what
because
I'm saying.
well, when
Maybe
you think
Frank
about,
said no. You know,
Maybe that or
Think
in
about
conflict
that.
of
He could've
conflict
said
of
no to Tyler.
scheduling. Like maybe he was doing
Yeah,
something
what's
else.
Frank doing? He ain't been
How
outside.
the fuck you know, bro? Like this
definitely
man has a
inside.
personal life.
He's chilling in his
Stop
room.
it.
Still
Stop
crying.
it.
He in the
Stop
stew.
it.
He's doing his thing.
Still
But
crying
nah.
about his boyfriend. His one
Shit.
boyfriend. Right?
Oh my god.
Law and purpose.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, you know he can pop out though and he gonna take over.
Nah, he definitely will.
Yeah,
He
whenever
definitely
it's
will.
time, it's time. That's
You
why
know, Coachella was crazy.
Coachella, bro, same thing. He
What?
was on 2020 lineup.
But he performed though. He performed in the next one, the one after before. Or I mean after.
Nah.
He performed after. Yes, he would. He was at Coachella.
What you talking about, bro?
I remember in 2021.
Bitch, 2020 was COVID.
In 2021, he performed. No,
He still hasn't performed in like 5 years.
that I thought he performed
For
at
real?
Coachella.
He
bro.
signed on for 2023.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he signed back
That's
on.
what it is.
So
Okay.
he technically he's coming. He's
Okay.
coming. But nah, he still hasn't performed in years.
That's crazy.
That's why we thought 2019 was going down.
Yeah, nah, it was a bit. I would say definitely is a bit tone deaf for Tyler to not put Frank on. Because I
just
think
think there's no
whenever
way.
you think about Tyler, I mean when you think about Odd Future, like,
Tyler's
Oh, man,
up there
yeah,
too,
bro.
bro.
No,
yeah, fuck yeah, not well, yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, he has his own festival getting sold out year
Like,
after year.
everything's
Dodger
lining up
Stadium. Everything
for
is,
it to be.
you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Frank.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
all the things are pointing towards Frank.
Yes,
like
bro.
you would just assume that it would be Frank. I mean, it might be our fault for assuming, but
But
still.
see,
like,
Taco was performing on the other stage.
Mhm.
With me and Jose
Yeah,
saw
with
him.
Taco?
DJ.
Yeah.
He had
we,
like a
we-
DJ
we went
set.
to the other one.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is kind of like DJing and shit like
Yeah,
that, or some type
shit.
of shit.
The year before, during his set, he brought out Corday. It was
That was
cool.
fire.
Tyler
Yeah.
or who?
Taco.
Oh, Taco brought out
Yeah.
Corday. Oh,
'Cause
that's
I went back to back 2018, 2019.
for Coachella or for Flogno.
Plug me, yeah.
My
But-
bad, I'm burping and shit.
You good.
But yeah, fuck. Who would you guys say? Who would you say is like? Because when we're talking about Frank, I definitely put Frank as like top 3 artists of our entire generation. And I would say even
Or singer.
like The Weeknd. I don't think I can
The
like,
Weeknd's up there
not
too,
say
bro.
The Weeknd
Yeah.
because his just too fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? Of course,
He keeps reaching new heights.
Yeah.
I mean, Super Bowl is a big fucking hype, bro. That's
Crazy.
like one of the biggest. So.
yeah, amazing.
And his performance was
I
killer.
remember I went to fucking Vegas
Mhm.
that for his Super Bowl performance. I was,
No
I was
way,
working
that's
in
cool.
California, and then we
That's
just made
fire.
that drive like it was like 6 hours or something like that. We were in Bakersfield, and we went to Vegas for Super Bowl weekend. It was Valentine's Day, and fucking we watched his whole performance and shit like that, bro. That was amazing, for real. Like that
It's killer.
performance.
Top tier.
His album too. I mean, like I felt like it wasn't gonna get enough like recognition.
The After Hours?
After Hours and well, I
And
mean,
Dawn FM?
Dawn FM is cool, but
You like
I definitely
After Hours
feel-
more?
Yeah, for sure.
After Hours
for
was-
sure. Man, I want to go fucking. He's just coming next month.
Oh, he's already coming now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But he's gonna do a double, like,
Well,
because he had 2 albums come out in the span
Mhm.
of like COVID and shit like that, and he
Mhm.
couldn't perform the first one.
True.
So he's gonna do both for this
Fire.
fucking for this
Cool.
concert. And that's gonna be fucking crazy.
Heavy openers.
I think Doja Cat was supposed to be the opener, but I
Oh,
don't think
she
she's
got
there
sick.
anymore.
She
Yeah.
got
I
sick.
think she was supposed to be.
I
So I
think
don't
he
know
should
who-
perform by himself.
Right? Fuck it, like
do a
yeah.
Russ.
I was saying the
Do
same.
a 2-hour show. You got hits
Just do
on
it, bro. You
hits,
got
bro.
songs
Just
to perform.
Yeah, facts.
That's one thing I think is dope about Russ. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I didn't even hit the 2 or 3. Russ, bro.
Oh,
Russ
yeah?
is somebody I fuck with heavy.
I think for his dedication, like his hustle
dedication,
is
the hustle,
unmatched for
the
sure.
fact that he can do songs that are songs, you know, he's singing, he's singing to the women, and then bar up
Crazy.
with rappers and fucking kill shit. Like that shit's hard.
You know, he's with the shits too. Like I've
Yeah.
heard about a couple like instances where he like didn't even say nothing to like the dude he was beefing with, just like ran up on him and fucking like
you talking about Smoke Bird?
Smoke Perv. Who else?
There's
I
somebody
heard some
else,
shit
yeah.
about Guap Dad.
Guap Dad
4000. Yeah,
Yeah.
like he ran up on him, ran down on him, like you know.
I feel that.
He
Something.
about the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that's respectable
They don't
for
play.
sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, but man, bro, I don't know. I fuck with Russ. I just can't. I don't know. Like, I definitely would have put him in.
I looked on Smoke Purr's Instagram, bro. Like I remember seeing a video of his show, and he had nobody there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did
yeah,
see
It
that.
just
I
reminds
did
me
see
of the J. Cole thing when he was really just going on
Just
about
fucking
these-
Cole.
Just literally telling him what his future's about to be. Like, it was
Literally.
ridiculous.
Literally.
Like, telling him, like, hey,
With 1985.
yeah, exactly.
1985.
Telling what their
alright.
future's literally about to be so pathetic. That shit is dark, bro. That shit was dark as fuck.
Yeah,
He's like,
it's crazy
Yeah.
with all of them. I know Lil Pump about to drop Lil Pump too, though.
no, he's not.
Yeah, see,
No, he's not.
I don't know. if
Is he?
will.
Nah, I don't
so.
think he will.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think he will.
Supposedly it's coming. Gucci Gang.
I fucked with Lil Pump so hard whenever it first came out. That song, because I fucked with D Rose. I love Derrick Rose.
Yeah,
like you know who doesn't.
I was getting curious and listening to those shits on SoundCloud, bro. I wanted to listen to them again. Yeah, the old ones. Bro, see what I was really like on, bangers. You know, like listening to music back then, and like seeing the transition of like the whole trend, like the fucking SoundCloud sound, you know, and when rap actually took a crazy turn.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back and listen to it. You listen to it every so often?
What?
D Rose.
Lil Pump. Oh, D Rose. Hell yeah.
Every so often.
I really
in that playlist.
like when we talk about like SoundCloud shit, I really can't like listen to like anybody else but X. Like for real, I feel like X had like some of the craziest bangers on SoundCloud. Like he was really trying to push the boundaries, you know, for real. Like
whenever he had that revenge shit, he had that. I think it was Yellow. It was just like before 17. Mm-hmm. Before the album shit.
Yeah.
It was like when we were like, I don't know, he was transitioning from the look at me into like, okay, I'm doing some different shit. Like, on top of it. And like, I don't know, I just remember sitting in the 4711 house and watching videos of like, oh shit, you know, new shit. For sure, there was SoundCloud, the wave, you know, it crashed hard and like, I don't know.
It's just really crazy, bro. Like, I mean, you know, we see all these people bubbling up, like, in modern day, you know, like, in hip-hop and in music in general, you know, like, I say, like, unfortunately, like, you know, like, YNW Melly, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these different people, like, they have these crazy, you know, like, talents, and it's always been a question that, like, bothers me, you know, it's like, why does it seem like the people that, like, have so much potential are like the worst like type of people, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like the shit with YNW Melly, like it's crazy because if you look into his case and everything like that, it's dark. It's super fucking dark. Like it's one of the darkest stories in hip hop.
It was like in the backseat.
Yeah, it's some crazy ass shit.
With
you know
the
what I'm saying?
or something.
But even still, like past that, like it's like the music and like his potential was still there, and you can still like if you listen to his music, you can still feel that potential and like the type of like energy that he was on, where it was carrying him to. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I would say like, yeah, exactly. Like, bro, he had a song with Kanye, bro. Like, what? Like, what? Like, that's crazy. And like, I would say like TK2, and you know, it is definitely like a hypocritical thing. Like, you know, we want to be the change that we see in the world, but at the same time, like, we can't help but be a slave to like these, you know, these human urges or like these human emotions that we feel, you know, about like. Also being desensitized and coming up in the society that we do, you know, like it is like that same element for all of us, you know, like
both sides.
Yeah, you know, like of course we want different, you know, but like we can't help but fall back into the same patterns as before, you know. And I mean,
I feel like on that though, like back with the kind of what we were talking about a little earlier, but the same thing, kind of like the normalizing of everything that's, you know, bad, but yet it's the norm. Like along the lines of be the change that you want to see, like. If you push something that's just a little out there, like different, it might not catch as much traction, but I think the more people that push that new kind of shit, eventually it'll make a turn.
Yeah, yeah.
At least that's how me personally I kind of believe with my personal music, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to just do that shit, you know. I'm still gonna do my thing, and then you know a lot. I say Russ too, you know. Yeah. Not to bring the boy up again, but you know, I'm just saying like you know like the independent vibe and the chase your dream, you know, believe in yourself and like push that shit. It's gonna carry on, you know, more.
For sure.
And
I think. Well, I mean, you obviously like notice the trends. You know, like there's always trends that come about, like you know, certain times there's like you know the self-care trend, or there's the you know like horoscope trend, or there's you know like what we were talking about before about like the toxic masculinity trend, like toxic period trend. You know what I'm saying? And it just seems like you know. There's certain things that become trends and you know they come and go, but it's like I don't know. I said this before and I did feel kind of corny saying it. I'm not gonna lie, and I still feel corny about to say it right now. But it's just like, you know, it just seems like when is like this shit gonna be cool about like really being real with yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like not having to feel like you have to tell a lie, or not feeling like you have to.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like when enough people can be honest with themselves and like be okay with pushing the real shit, you know. In my new and rewriting history, first song on 2022, I say sometimes fake shit is accepted, realness neglected. Yeah, you know, and that's the reality of hip hop and like fucking music just nowadays. Like everything is, you know, okay, that's what we got to do. You know, they said that. Let's do that. But you don't do that. Oh, but who cares? That's, you know, it's and crazy. That's the end. But I feel like if enough people can, you know, make the tide change, you know. I don't know. We're at a point where it's so far the other way, you know,
for sure.
where
it's definitely an uphill battle.
It's dog. It's like, I don't know, and I can't answer your question of like when necessarily because I don't know if we'll see it. You know, I do think we will. To be honest, I feel like everybody has a chance to become something more, and whether they push themselves or whether they attempt it or attempt to try that, or try new things, fail, try it again,
I think I will always support anybody that is trying to make their way out of this, the rat race, like that, you know what I'm saying, for real, because we see the effects of it, especially like, I've said this a million times, but about COVID, how much we've seen it. Yeah, 1,000,001 times that, you've seen the effects of COVID and how it affected mental health in this generation and we're still going to continue to see the effects of it.
For sure.
But I think that, with my energy, with my voice, with the platform that I have, I want to at least, step in that direction. I know I probably won't be able to make as big of a difference as I would want, but I know I can at least step in that direction. You know what I'm saying? And that's enough for me, for real. Because, like I have a son, you have a, I don't know, you have a son or a daughter? Or a girl? You got it. What's her name? Layla. That's what's up. Yeah, I have a little boy, Luca.
Nice.
That's our boy too. But you know what I'm saying? Like once you come across that point, it's I think we all can agree on that we all want to make the world a better place, a more safer place for our kids. Like to inhabit when we're not here. And as long as I can at least know that I'm making a step in that direction or putting my energy in that direction, I don't care if it's like if I don't see anything from this, but as long as I know I can at least like impact a couple people, like that's what I try to do. I really try to leave people better off than I found them. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever people come into my life, I try to just try to steer them in a better direction. I feel like I'm being a little redundant from the last one, but from the last podcast, but
don't watch the last one.
Yeah, don't watch.
This is the first time he's told this story.
Yeah. Shit, bro.
I can see that from you, just paying attention even from knowing you back in elementary school to now. Like I definitely feel like you're gonna keep doing that. Just that.
Yeah. That's definitely missing me for sure. And
podcasts are dope, and it's a cool way to connect with people. And like you hold good conversation. And yeah, man. I think the fact that you want to do that, just that, is like powerful in itself because you are doing this right now. You let us come up here and introduce ourselves. Yeah, bro. Like for real, dog.
It's nothing, bro.
Like,
I mean,
for real.
It's my theory or like philosophy or anything is just, and the reason I want to do this is because, and the reason why I want to have, like I said earlier, like I feel like the more people that we have on this, the better of a show it can be because you see different perspectives. Because like you were saying before, nobody has that same unique perspective as you, and all these different perspectives just paint a broader picture of life, of what real life is really like, and I want to share that message with the generation that's coming up because I think that with this COVID era and everything, it's really, like I said, we've seen the effects that it's had. Like we see all these mass shootings.
Effects. Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? We've seen what has happened to us. We're probably at the most divided that we've ever been in our lifetime. And if I can do something to try to bridge the gap a little bit more, like of course that seems like priceless and valuable to me. So that's what I feel like I'm
step in the right direction.
Right.
Yeah. You're doing it, dude.
For sure. And I think that just the more perspective that we can get, just to paint a broader picture of life, and not saying that we have an understanding of life, because definitely that's the principle of life, is that it's
you continue to learn though. You continue to learn and adapt, and that's like one thing that I want to push with my music too, is like telling my story and like my perspectives on things. And like as the music goes on, it started originally with some bar shit, I'm trying to rap, trying to kill everything that I hop on. I'm still trying to kill shit, but I'm also trying to tell my story and stories like that people can relate to as well. And like along kind of bouncing off of what you're talking about with the effects of COVID, I feel like everybody had their own moment of COVID where they're in their head and they're kind of just by themselves, or even if they are with people, they're still stuck. They're not able to go do the things that they were trained and like brought up to be able to do. And so it's definitely a different time, a different experience of life, and I feel like it will continue to have effects long term, over the years.
Profound effects, for sure.
It already has.
It has
a lot
already.
These kids are gonna grow up way different than we did.
Way different.
100%.
Yeah,
way different. And I think that I think just the art of conversation, even before COVID, I think was already starting to like dwindle down.
It was, bro. It was starting. It's crazy that you mentioned that because I totally feel you. I feel like nowadays it's really bad. Like a lot of people can't hold conversations. It's a lot of small talk. It's a lot of like, oh hey.
Yeah, not like surface level shit.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
like, and the one thing I feel like that can break that barrier though is like spreading love, and like showing love. Like if somebody is doing something, support that shit.
100%.
Like repost it, reshare it. Send it to somebody. There is way too much hate in the world to the point where it's
even just
the ego gets way too loud.
100%, bro.
I blame the internet.
100%. I think that's a big thing that like like I say at the beginning of the show, just like things that I think brought us to have the crazy relationship that we had. Like the great relationship that we had, even not seeing each other for years.
For years,
like, just fucking just that. Like you're saying before, just showing love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it really can change somebody's life. To say like just. Tell somebody hi or like smile at somebody, you could really change their whole day.
A smile, bro. A smile is the easiest way to change somebody's day.
For real, like
they could be going through the shittiest day, and you just bump into, oh hey, I'm sorry about that. Smile, boom. Like damn, their whole day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
bro.
that 2-second interaction could literally uphill battle. Boom, she just broke through. They just broke through.
Exactly. Like we all go through things that we don't in silence. You know what I'm saying? But
for sure.
I think just showing love. Because obviously we know like life isn't easy. You know what I'm saying? And it's only been getting harder and harder. And
for sure. I think you're growing up, so it's kind of weird.
You're understanding things a lot differently. It's just a lot different. It's very different. It is hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to like sugarcoat things for the next generation to be like, oh, like life is easy. You need to
so easy.
Pick yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Like like we understand. I understand. Life is hard. Life is difficult. Life always changes, and you might be born into a certain predicament. And I understand that. But it's really crazy what it might seem. It's crazy how like this even seems corny, but it's just like really crazy what you can do with the power of love. Really can do. You know what I'm saying? Like just spreading love and like understanding. Because I'm definitely not saying that I know the answers to anything. I don't. I'm fucking 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to have answers to anything, for you to come to me for any answers is fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely not saying that I don't know anything, but I'm just you just have to. I want to keep on learning and keep on getting input from other people, just to get that broader perspective of life. And this is just gonna keep on going. And I really appreciate you being on the show today. You and Juice for like.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having us, bro.
Seriously, bro. Like
it's been cool. It's good conversation.
Keep on spreading this energy, pushing out this love. And that's what I'm gonna keep on doing, taking step by step. You know what I'm saying? In that direction. And I know you're on the same. You're on the same.
For sure, there's a lot more music to come. Whole album kind of already in the works right now.
Right.
Be linking up with Juice more and more as time goes on.
That's what's up, bro. It's beautiful, and you got the behind the scenes, the making ofs.
Yeah, making of videos. I'm gonna keep doing those. I've had a GoPro for a long time, and I've been shooting the sessions, and
that's what's up.
I'm just gonna keep shooting them and then keep
just
editing.
Really seeing that human element of it, I think that's really very relatable to people. You know what I'm saying?
People love to see that shit.
I think so too.
Yeah,
seriously,
people love to watch vlogs. Like people are watching people like vlog their life and doing what they're doing. Like people love to peep other people's
But
lives.
just in the creative process as well. You know what I'm saying? Like being part of that, being a part of your creative process, I think that's literally like taking them to a different place. It's very dope. And
really
because even like while I'm like listening to these songs, I think back to the videos and being like, oh, this is what he was doing. Like,
he kept fucking up on that
cool.
line.
Yeah, that's fucking cool as fuck. Like seriously,
sure.
That's a little like thing that just your fans will have. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's invaluable. It's priceless. I think. You know what I'm saying? Literally being in that moment with you.
For sure.
I think that's a dope idea, bro. Seriously.
I'm almost done with the making of Unwind. I will be dropping that on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and etc.
Word. For sure. We'll definitely be looking out for that, bro. But yeah, thank you guys so much for even being on this podcast,
thank you,
bro.
bro.
It's mad love, between both
Don't
of
shoot
y'all.
the messenger, bro.
100% appreciate
Don't
y'all,
do
bro.
it.
Thanks, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Tenney Way 3. Tapping out.